What is up, people? My name is Shoquafina, and I'm the coach of your Lake Huron Lanturns here in the NBA. And we're building our team this week to go up against Snake Wrangler, go Snake, and the Durham Toro. So if you guys are excited for this video, please leave a like down below, and make sure you subscribe to be notified when the battle video comes out tomorrow. Also, check out my Twitter. Follow me on there, because I know sometimes the YouTube subscription thing doesn't really work out very well, but I always post when I post a video on Twitter. So check me out there if you guys really want to be notified when I put something out, and YouTube just isn't having any of it, because I know sometimes it doesn't like to have any of it. But let's just jump into this thing. Let's check out his team. Snake's got the Landorus T, the Slowbro, Rotom Heat, Porygon 2, Registeel, Lantern, Mega Gallade, Superior, Gengar, Golbat, and Pangoro. So we've got quite a bit of stuff. Quite a bit of stuff that I don't really want to deal with. Superior is actually very good against my team. It puts a wallop on my T-Tar, puts a wallop on my Screwdriver if I let it. It's just so fast and really annoying. He has a lot of really fast mons, like the Landorus T. The Superior is really fast, and the Gengar is extremely fast as well. So I wanted something to really give me a level playing field, and that would be Prankster Yellow Magic. So that's what we're bringing this week. We're bringing Focus Sash, Socks here, Liepard, with the T-Wave, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, and Encore. I know we brought this set before, and it just actually worked out pretty well for us. I just really like Prankster. I really like Liepard with the ability to Sucker Punch some things, Encore some things if I want to do that. I can Taunt, I can T-Wave. It's just very versatile. I think it's extremely underrated here in the Draft League format. So yeah, we're bringing Max Attack, Adamant, and Max Speed. We don't really need to put that 4 HP or the 4 remaining EVs into HP or anything else, because we have the Sash, and I mean, we might as well use it. So again, T-Waves here for things like the Superior, for things like the Gengar, things that are just really fast, faster than my team, and I don't want to deal with them at all. That's the idea, that's the hope. Knockoff's just here to get rid of obviously get rid of items. I don't want to be dealing with, you know, Scarf Lando T. So if I get knock off a Scarf on a Lando T, if I can knock off a Life Orb on the Superior, or even Leftovers, yeah, oh my god, I'm talking too fast for my own good. Leftovers, if it's bulky, that's good for me. Sucker Punch also, mostly here for the Gengar, because it just completely bodies it. So that's enough about Liepard. I know I love this Pokemon, but yeah, that's enough for this week here. Let's move on to Laundromat. With the Leftovers, this is completely physically defensive. Hydro Pump, Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and we're bringing Thunderbolt. I debating between Thunderbolt and Pain Split. I like the T-Bolt because of the Slowbro. To be honest, that's probably like the only reason. That and the Golbat as well, because Golbat's Eviolite is really bulky. This Volt Switch isn't going to do too much to it. If I can get the knockoff on it, get the Eviolite off there, that'd be a lot better. But I feel like Thunderbolt would do a lot more for me this week than the Pain Split would. So, you know, we have the Leftovers. That's kind of good enough recovery for me, to be honest. Yeah, this thing's just here to take hits from the Mega Gallade, take hits from the Landorus, because it can't EQ me. That's going to be really huge, especially since I have 2 EQ weaknesses on the team with my Sandcore here. And, you know, just to Willow things like the Landorus, stuff like that. It's going to be really helpful to like that. But, yeah, I might change T-Bolt. By the end of this video, whatever's here will be here for the battle, but I might change T-Bolt to Pain Split. It just depends. I'll think about it throughout the rest of the video. We'll see what happens. But moving on to Helter Skelter. Our Mega Pinsir here with Hyper Cutter, obviously, because Moxie is absolutely stupid because of the Mega Evolve. We have the Sword Dance, Quick Attack, Close Combat, and the X-Scissor. Basically just giving me the kind of variety typing that I need in order to body his team. just saying. Quick Attack is there, obviously, for the Mega Gallade. It hits super effectively. And after an SD, it just ruins Superior's day. I think it OHKOs it. X-Scissor is there for the Slowbro. I do not like Slowbro. I do not want it doing things to me. And Close Combat is just there for just pretty much everything else. The Registeel, you know, whatever else wants to take Close Combat is going to take Close Combat. So that's good for that. We are running 144 into speed. Jolly. That makes us outspeed pretty much the fastest thing on his team, except for the Superior and maybe the Gengar. But the point of that is to get them paralyzed anyway. So this outspeeds everything but those two. It outspeeds the Landorus, that's what it is. It outspeeds max speed Jolly Landorus, which is good for me because then I can hit it with something that's not going to be very effective, so yeah, why not? We're also going max attack and then the rest in HP, so that's our Mega Pincer this week. Basically, if I set up an SD and quick attack late game, it's going to just body most of his team, so that's the idea here. Next we have the Tyranitar, especially defensive. I've run the set so many times. If you guys don't know it by now, I mean, watch the rest of my videos. It's just really good because the sand boosts your special defense, obviously, and if I'm max special defense, I can just take hits from anything. Plus, I need something to set up Stealth Rock and get off Toxic, so that's our Godzilla. Leftovers, max special defense, careful nature, max HP the rest of the attack. Ice Punch, Toxic, Stealth Rocks, and Stone Edge is the set we are bringing this week. Ice Punch, obviously, for the Landorus. And well, that's pretty much it, right? Ice Punch is pretty much just there for the Landorus. I'm very afraid of Landorus. I do not like Landorus. It can put a lot of hurting on my team, and I don't want to deal with that. Stealth Rock's obviously going to be very, very good against his Rotom Heat, against, you know, his Gengar, because that doesn't want to switch in too many times to Stealth Rock because of how frail it is. Same thing with Superior if it's Life Orb or not defensive, or not bulky, I should say. And against the Golbat as well, because Golbat is his only form of hazard removal, so if we get Stealth Rocks up, it's guaranteed to take 25% before rocks can be removed. And then Stone Edge is there just for whatever else, because nothing really wants to take a Stone Edge except for maybe the Registeel, so that's our Godzilla this week. And whatever this thing doesn't want to touch, this thing does. We're actually in Mold Breaker drill this week with the Life Orb because of the Rotom Heat and the Gengar. Earthquake would not hit either of them because they're both Levitate. Now it does. Now it hits them super effectively, and now it absolutely kills them. So if he misses the fact that we're Earthquake, or that we're Mold Breaker early in the game, and he switches them into us thinking that he can take an Earthquake, he's not going to want to take an Earthquake. Or maybe he predicts a Rapid Spin and sends into his Gengar to Spin Block. I can predict that, go for the Earthquake, and get rid of it. Get it out of my life. But we were bringing the Rapid Spin, like I said, the Iron Head, and the Shadow Claw for the Slowbro, because I want everything in the world to hit that Slowbro. And then we're bringing our Bulma. Choice Scarf Bulma with the Trace ability here. It's going to be very, very good if I get the right things here. I get the Levitate from multiple different Pokemon. I can get like a Water Absorb or Volt Absorb from the Lantern. I can get Intimidate from the Landorus, intimidate the Landorus upon switch in. That'd be very nice. I can also get Regenerator from the Slowbro as well, which would be very, very good for me because I can do some shenanigans and then automatically switch out and get my health back with the Regenerator. So I just felt like Trace was better than Synchronize in this scenario here. We're going with Dual Stab, the Moonblast Psyshock. Then we're going with Trick, just to trick some things with the Choice Scarf, like maybe the Rotom Heat, if it's more defensive, or the Slowbro, or especially the Registeel, honestly. To be completely honest with you, the Registeel would be very nice to trick. And then we're also going with Healing Wish. Just in case I don't want to trick anything with my Choice Scarf, I can switch in, take a hit, get down pretty low, and then outspeed something and Healing Wish something else up, like my T-Tar or my Excadrill, preferably, to deal with the rest of his team. And we're running max special attack Modest, so this thing's going to just obliterate some things if it gets a Moonblast off. There's really nothing on his team that wants to, other than maybe Registeel, to be honest, that wants to take either a Psyshock or a Moonblast from a max special attack Modest Gardevoir. Especially take two of them if we want to switch in, so that's going to be big for us. 172 into speed, just make sure we outspeed everything that's not Scarfed. 80 into HP just to get that odd number, and then we're just throwing everything else into special defense because we don't really have anywhere else to put it. So that's the team this week. I feel like if we use it correctly, we can really do a number on my opponent's team. The problem here is he has a lot of really fast things. He has a lot of really fast things that outpace everything else on our team, and I need a bit of trickery in order to deal with them. But I feel like if we do it properly, we can come out this week with a victory, which we desperately need, guys. We really, really need a win this week. So here's hoping. Leave a like down below if you're hoping we win this week. If not, then leave a comment and like the video anyway, because that's how this is going to go. I could be stubborn too, guys. But yeah, this is this week's video. Again, leave a like down below if you like what you saw. Subscribe and follow me on Twitter in order to be notified when the battle video comes out tomorrow. Also, keep an eye out for the GPL videos. Should be coming out around the same time as this, if not a little bit before. So check that out as well. My name's Shoquafina. I'm going to catch you guys in the battle, and I'm out.